Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Archangel, and this is my co author,
CMAC 54.
and this is Dungeons and Daily Dragons, where we are still trying to figure out how this works, but we're just going to go with it. Right?
Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna shoot the shit.
Basically. So, without further ado, let's talk. Hey, Charles, or
Yo.
C-Mac, let's just go by first name basis. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Charles.
Nice to meet you all. So, yeah, anyway, uh, Charles, did you catch the new Warcraft trailer?
Yeah, I've never played the game, but I definitely am looking forward to that movie.
Oh yeah, I am too. To be honest, that's gonna be my Star Wars hype for the while.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to Star Wars. But you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
oh yeah, definitely. So for those who have saw our sixth episode today, I hope please tell us what you think in the comments below if you have time. And Charles, have you seen the episode yet?
Turn it down, Charles. I'm going to bed. I'm embarrassed to say that I have not even watched episode 3.
That's okay.
I am such a doof.
Yeah, you are. But still, your mind makes up for that. Anyway, Charles, do you remember how you were brought into this show?
Um, you were looking for a voice actor.
Yes,
You were looking for someone to be basically the comedy relief character.
I certainly was. Yes.
And that's how Griffin was born. Well, no, technically you already had Griffin, but I became Griffin, basically.
You're his soul, basically, and his voice.
And his fucked up mind.
Hopefully, not too fucked up.
Fucked up enough.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, for a while, I've actually, to be honest, that episode alone took weeks to make.
Which one?
Weeks.
6?
What?
Which one?
The last one I made just now today. It took
Ah.
weeks just to make it. Once I got all the supplies, I mean the voicing, the art, the sound effects, everything, it took weeks. And
Eh.
oh yeah, you have no idea. And what took most of that time were adding the subtitles once everything was done.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it was hell.
Subtitles are a bitch.
They are. Anyway, yeah, hmm,
Bitch to read and a bitch to make.
it certainly is. Charles, tell me something.
Yo.
Have you seen Attack on Titan yet?
No.
Uh, do you remember the last episode you saw?
None.
I thought so. Anyways, now people, the reason why we have Charles up on board is because he has, like he said, an effed up mind. And that is why it's so valuable. Please take time to appreciate your crazy friends.
Yeah, yeah. Just because they're crazy doesn't necessarily mean that they can't do stuff.
No, it does not.
In fact, a little bit of crazy is actually a good thing.
It is, isn't
Let
it?
me tell you.
It makes the world go round.
Don't shun it. Embrace it.
Anyway, I have an announcement to make for all you people. For the past few months, I've been trying to make up some money to use a new game engine for our show. And when I found out that it was impossible, considering how hard this world is when you need to make money, I actually found something easier to make, and it's not Folktale. In fact, the game engine I was saving up money for was the Unreal Engine, and I'll admit it was hard. I was so dead set on using it, but then I found out about the Elder Scrolls series creation kit, and with that we can actually make some of our own backgrounds with the ambiance of Skyrim, What do you think, Charles?
Wait, isn't Unreal Engine what they use in certain video games?
Yes, they have, and it was free, just not the content it came with. It was the game. The engine was free, but not the content that came with the engine. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like so many good iPod app games
I know, right? Anyway, so
or DLC.
oh no. So recently, I found out about the Skyrim Creation Kit, and all you need to do is just buy the game, which I did recently. And so yeah, we are going to be for the next, starting on episode 7. We're hoping to use the Skyrim Creation Kit. We'll be showing samples of our work later on in the weeks to come. And speaking
Now,
of
quick
that,
question:
yes,
is this just the backgrounds, or does this include the characters too?
no, just the backgrounds.
Okay.
So don't you worry. So yeah, I've always wanted to improve our backgrounds from just Folktale, the game engine we've been using for a while. And when I found out about the Skyrim Creation Kit, I jumped on board immediately. And yeah, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully, we have a. And if you saw the recent episode of Attack on Dragon, and if you saw it, then you're probably like, what the? How could they do that? How could they do that? They never got separated. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you are thinking like, why did I split Aaron and Mikasa apart from that on that ending? Because no one has ever done that. Well, not like this.
And because plot.
And development. Development is key.
Plot development.
Yep. So, yeah, it's now. I'm not going to go any further to what's going to happen for Aaron Yeager or Mikasa Ackerman, or for the rest of AOD in this vlog or podcast. I mean, so what I can tell you now is that it's going to turn into a real crap storm, a shit storm, starting in episode 7.
Basically, kids, shit's hitting the fan.
It is hitting the fan.
And it's going everywhere.
It certainly is, Charles. So,
Yeah.
so anyway. And you know what? While we're talking about this, Charles, have you played Fallout yet?
Which one?
The last one that came out recently?
4?
Yes.
No. Unfortunately, my Xbox One is on the fritz, so it's getting repaired. I do have it though.
Good.
So
That's
once
really
once I get it back, that is going to be one of the games I will play. But I have played 3 and New Vegas.
Oh, good.
All the way through, all the missions, all the DLC, everything.
Kids, fun fact. My friend Charles here is quite the nut when it comes to video games. He wants to see everything, all the achievements, everything. Tell him.
Oh yeah. Bear in mind, I've only actually 100%ed, that is, gotten every achievement in about 4 games. Assassin's Creed 2, Saints Row the Third, and I can't remember what the other ones were. Oh, Murdered Soul Suspect. Which was actually pretty easy. That was actually a fairly short game, but still fun. I got it done in 2 days.
That's good.
Every achievement too, but bear in mind, pretty much all those achievements were related either to story or to collectibles.
Good.
Of which there were a lot, but I am one of those people who goes after all the collectibles.
Yeah. Now, as far as I remember, you don't have the Pip-Boy.
No, unfortunately, I did not get the Pip-Boy edition. They were sold out by the time. But I did get something else that is pretty awesome.
What would that be? The nuke?
You mean the PC collector's mini nuke thing?
Yeah, I bought it recently.
No, what I got was the Loot Crate Fallout 4 limited edition Loot Crate.
Nice. But yeah, I got the mini nuke a while ago.
Yeah, but with that, we don't know what all's in it yet. But we do know two things. One is a plushie of dog meat, your dog from Fallout 3.
Yep.
The other is a Vault 111 hoodie.
Yep. You're not wrong. So yeah. Now the reason why I'm bringing out Fallout into this fantasy-related genre podcast is that I have another announcement to make. Now, in one of my vlogs, if you remember, I said we were bringing up a new story that revolves around Fallout, but not Attack on Titan. And I think it's high time that you, Charles, and the rest of you people learn what this project is. It's not going to be...
Go on.
What?
Go on.
Now, it's Fallout. It's in a Fallout universe, the Fallout universe. Now, before I tell you what this Fallout story is crossing over with, have you ever wondered who pushed the button that started all that? Charles, did
you? The man who started World War III.
Who started the nuclear
apocalypse. And pretty much killed just about everything.
More like who started the nuclear apocalypse. And that's what
Same thing. Everybody speculates that World War III is going to be nuclear apocalypse. They're synonymous with each other.
True. But yeah, that's what I want this story to revolve around. Who pushed that button that started it?
A friggin' dumbass, that's who.
Yeah, anyway, so what I decided was to use that topic for my Fallout story. And this is off canon because it's crossing over with something else. I decided to cross this Fallout story with Tokyo Ghoul. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what the story's going to be about. The topic of this story is basically who pressed the button with the cast of Tokyo Ghoul. Very off topic, but it might be a good story. What do you think, Charles?
I'll need to watch Tokyo Ghoul too now.
It's okay.
But
your mind will help with that. What?
But now you said off canon, but here's the thing.
I said off canon.
No, that's what I said. Off canon.
Uh-huh.
The thing about Fallout is it's a pretty open-ended story. It can be a pretty open-ended story.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah.
Because I mean, think about it. This is only the third, because the last 3 now have taken place, about 200 years after the vaults were sealed?
Something like that, yeah.
And so, not only does that leave a lot of time unaccounted for.
You're right, yes.
It also but also we've only been in 3 particular areas.
Well,
we've been in the Mojave Wasteland,
which was my favorite game, to be honest.
Oh, it was amazing.
I know.
We've been in the Capital Wasteland,
which was 3. And now we're in
Boston.
And
this one was in Boston, was it?
Yes, Boston.
And we've been in Boston. Now that's considering the size of the U.S., that's a pretty limited area.
It is. It really
is. We will have to do research to figure out if they ever told us whether or not the U.S. or the Chinese or whoever shot
They
first.
didn't really specify that in the previous games. I already looked it up. So yeah, this is going to be a good spot to begin our story to who pushed the button and caused the Fallout apocalypse.
Now, is this taking place immediately after or during or before, or is this taking place in the period of around 3 through 4? 3 New Vegas and 4.
Yeah, let's go with that. I haven't really got the whole story fleshed out, but yeah, it's a start. It's going to take place around those times.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, we could do a kind of... Actually, now that I think about it, flashbacks would be very useful in this.
I'm way ahead of you, Charles. Way ahead of you.
Oh, but wait, they have the technology in this one to actually have video recordings.
Yeah, I think
or
so.
at
Yeah,
least audio
they have
logs.
yeah, they have some sort of videos. They have like what are they called? I can't remember what hollow discs, holotapes. They got holotapes. So that's a start. Yeah. Anyway, so I think with all that in mind, we are going to end this podcast here. What do you think, Charles? Unless you have something else to talk about. Charles?
No taxation without representation.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted to say something random. That's probably going to be my thing.
Okay, that'll work. Anyway, we will see you all in the next podcast of Dungeons and Daily Dragons. Until then, I am Brandon.
And I'm Charles.
And we are signing off now.
Hasta la vista.